if you want to improve your health, if you want to eliminate fatigue, if you want to eliminate some sort of health problem that you have and you've been trying everything you can, one of the best things I highly recommend everybody do is find out what's going on inside your body by getting a blood panel. Blood panels to understand how your biomarkers are, what kind of levels you have going on inside your body is very important to be able to sustain good health long term. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving Vitamin. Today I want to talk about blood panels and the importance of doing so. Now, I get blood panels periodically. I haven't got one in about a year or two. It's probably been about a year. And I'm very much due for one. And I get them because although I feel good, I'm going to give an example. My first blood panel, I was competing Spartan races. I'm getting back into that right now. Working out, exercising, working a physical labor job. So I was in very good shape. I felt good. I was sleeping, probably not the best, but a decent amount. And I felt good every day. But when I got the blood panel, it showed that there was a couple of my biomarkers being some of the lipid profiles, the fat profiles, not necessarily like that I was overweight, because I wasn't. And my cholesterol through the roof. So like there was some markers that were, and my cortisol, my stress, chronic cortisol is good for you. Okay, you need it for certain hormone regulation and a lot of different things, but chronically high cortisol is not good. So I needed to lower that for sure. So I felt good, but my body was not really, like, what was going on inside was not being reflected how I felt. Okay, so that's why it's very important. So another example is a lot of people take supplements. They say, like, they'll just straight up say they're fatigued and this and that, and somebody will be like, oh, well, maybe you're low on vitamin D, like just some random instant answer. And then that person will take that instantly and be like, I'm gonna get a vitamin D supplement. And that is not the way to do it. You should really, I do not like multivitamins. I don't like taking supplements unless you absolutely know that you need to. And how are you going to do that without a blood panel? You really can't. You can't know that, because like, I can't just look at my body and be like, I'm low in vitamin B. Like, a lot of people take a lot of vitamin B supplements, and you shouldn't do that. So here's the thing about vitamins. And off the top of my head, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a geologist. Okay. I just do a lot of studying, and I should know this because I talk about it not enough as I need to. I should make a list and write it down, but certain vitamins flood out other vitamins. So an example would be, if I get this correct, I'm happy, but if I don't, please correct me. Vitamin K, if you take too much vitamin K, or vitamin, it's either way. Vitamin A or K will flood out vitamin A or K, which means that if you have too much of that vitamin, so if you take a vitamin without knowing that you need to take it, and you start getting vitamin toxicity, which means you have too much of that vitamin, it could start preventing the other vitamin from being absorbed. Okay, so that's not good. You don't want any sort of vitamin toxicity, especially the ones that could cause like serious long-term damage. Off the top of my head, I don't know what those are, and take that with a grain of salt, because serious long-term damage is hard to accumulate. You have to have a lot of it, but you don't even want the side effects from short-term use either. I mean, if you take vitamin D and you don't need it and you need something else, it could drive fatigue further. And then you would really be like, well, I need vitamin D and then I need iron. But maybe your iron isn't really that bad. And now you're taking iron, right? And then it's like a downward spiral of, just chasing something that doesn't exist. So blood panels are very important. And if you would like, there are tons out there. You can get them from your doctor. I get one. It's called Inside Tracker. I could put the link in the description if I remember. If not, reach out to me. I'll let you know. But you can use whoever. Use anyone that can give you, insight into your body that you feel you'd get enough information from, and use that before you make executive decisions. I promise you will benefit significantly from knowing what's going on inside your body and really listening to your body. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to help you out. I can help out anybody. I love answering questions. So just ask some questions and I will answer them to the best of my ability. And if I don't know them, I will most certainly research them. I very much enjoy learning as well. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.